Hello everyone, I'm Mega Feathers and welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, welcome for the first time, and as always, if you're returning, welcome back. So I'm gonna actually talk to a couple of my allies and figure out, I guess, what's new. What new they have to tell me about certain things that are going on. So... Alright. Oh, okay. Fine, we'll find out about Beta. Is she gonna trade me?
We won't be able to capture Hephaestus.
She gonna betray me? I agree.
With that attitude, do you really think she'll be able to build the rig and pulse generators?
It may take some coaxing, but with some assistance, I am confident she will.
I don't get her, Gaia. She's so quick to assume we'll fail.
Because she's betraying
she's
you!
Nothing like what I thought she'd be. I guess it'll be best if she stays here when we go to Gemini.
I don't think it's really best if she does anything. Besides, wander away.
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him.
Can we make him a robotic arm? Maybe we want to make him a
solution with him.
Making him a robotic arm?
Want to fill you in on the details.
Making him a robotic arm?
I'll check in with him when I can then.
Hopefully he's downstairs and I can find out about his robotic arm.
All this data I've picked up in ancient bunkers and ruins. I guess I never really thought that other people would be looking at it.
Based on my observations, your companions engage quite frequently with this material. Erend has asked on numerous
Of course he has. Because he wants a birthday
He
party.
appears perplexed by the tradition of serving a sweet confection, as it conflicts with the Oseram tradition of serving sparkling stout ale. He also suggested we host a party for you, as a surprise.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, no thanks.
That is what I predicted.
Thanks, guy. You know me. You know Aloy. Alright, who else companion-wise? What do you got?
Is Katalo getting along with everyone?
Yes, though he prefers to spend most of the time alone.
Makes sense.
He appears to be collating data on war machine progression and significant battles during the Faro Plague.
I guess he's taking to this whole awakening a lot better than I anticipated.
During victory. I believe he aims to study the tactics of old world warfare.
I'd be interested in seeing that.
It appears to be a private pastime for him.
You're not invited.
Repeatedly declined my offers to assist his research.
I guess no one's invited. Not even Gaia, who can actually help him.
So now that you have Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon, how's the biosphere looking?
In the local region, conditions have improved. Superstorms have subsided. Water sources have been purified.
That's fast work.
And soil conditions remediated. These improvements will stave off environmental collapse for a few additional months.
Well, with luck, soon you'll have Hephaestus. Then you'll be able to fix the biosphere for good, right?
Wrong.
I will be able to design and produce robotic agents to permanently reverse the environmental damage that has accumulated.
And... okay.
So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. Thanks to
Let's
Beta's
say.
test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your alpha clearance. Which
Shouldn't
is
it-
why you will need to procure Ted Faro's Omega clearance.
Right.
The whole Alpha and
His
Omega
personal
thing
bunker
that's been
at Eclipse.
disproved by studies. It's still interesting to see it being a prominent form of dominance.
When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores. The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite.
Mm-hmm.
You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code before the merge.
How long will that take?
10
There are
years.
calculations I still must run, but I estimate a few hours.
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Faro create a clearance level higher than Alpha?
Thank you.
Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plausible he tasked his own engineers with creating a back door to the Zero Dawn system, without Elizabeth's knowledge. My predecessor did not even know of its existence until he activated it to purge the Apollo database. It is, in effect, a blind spot, one that will allow us to subdue Hephaestus. Unfortunately, thanks to Beta's information, we know where Omega clearance may be procured.
Right. Somewhere in San Francisco.
Yeah, Alcatraz. Okay.
I found some data in one of the rooms you unlocked. It mentioned that there are still functional seed banks beneath this facility. Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with reconstituting the biosphere with primary and secondary plant species. Had everything gone according to plan, humans would have eventually been able to introduce tertiary species, including new crops.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, it will have to wait.
Like new crops?
I require
Like
control over the machines.
basically combining corn with tomatoes or something?
Seed stock.
And for that we need Hephaestus. It's something to look into.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts.
Oh, when the world in the game matches too closely to the world outside, to the world now,
Built a museum
our current
in the
world.
wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures return to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
Probably because humanity was on the brink of trying to fight to survive.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Faro Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable.
I wonder
It
why.
is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Faro machines in the valley. Until the mountain was blasted apart.
So basically, non-AI machines versus AI machines? Sounds about right.
So Gemini has 2 data cores. I've never seen a cauldron like that. But you mentioned something about seismic activity?
When my predecessor
Probably underneath the
attempted
volcano.
to build the cauldron, construction was disrupted by a series of earthquakes. The data core had already been built, but the rest of the facility sustained damage. So, she began again. A second core was built. However, when more tremblers occurred, she abandoned the site.
Lucky for us. Are the quakes still happening?
No, though they did also create
Well,
instabilities in
and I
other
imagine that what's
facilities
going to
in the
happen is I'm going to cause an earthquake to occur. Okay, I think I'm done with everything.
I should be going.
Goodbye, Aloy.
Goodbye, Gaia. I'll never see you again because you'll be captured by someone else. I have to... Okay, there's Zoe I have to talk to.
I just think she talks a lot. You would too, if you knew everything there is to know about everything.
She can also crank out a whole army of machines to kick your sorry behind.
Yeah, Aaron, why are
What's
you
say about
trying
you
to...
going west?
Turns out we need one last thing.
Aaron's trying to start a fight with Gaia, it
'Cause
appears.
it would have been too easy otherwise.
Okay.
Bet you're used to that focus by now.
No.
Well, I can hit machines in their weak points. I guess that's something. I wish all the other data was as easy to deal with. Now, to be honest, it's hard to understand half of what's on there. And then the other half reminds me, this isn't a fight you can win by just waving a hammer. which is,
Swing first, ask questions later.
but hey, that just means I gotta study harder. Now, make myself useful.
Just give it time. I made a new friend while I was getting ether.
Yeah, I've seen him. Catalo's a broody fella. You do know the cards just say these tonight.
See, he's a depressed fella.
You shouldn't believe
Catalo is a broody fellow.
Well, I guess. if you
Varl's
trust
kind
him,
of like the
so do I.
optimistic bunch. And Zoe's the mother, who has to deal with it.
Anything happen I should know about?
Zoe asked us to help her bring more plants in here.
I see that. I saw that when I walked in.
Apparently. Yeah, if you ask me, the place is fine as it is. You know, metal might be plain, but it's sturdy. Nothing wrong with that. Who needs a bunch of vegetation?
It almost sounds like he's agitated by
How are things
plants.
with Catalo? You still scared of him?
Oh, she thinks she's funny. Actually, I asked if it'd be interested in playing a game of Strike. I had to fill in most of the conversation myself, but I'm still alive.
Glad to hear it.
We've made progress.
You've been looking at any interesting data?
I asked GAIA to find me something to look at a while back, and she found the mother of all forges. They called it sports. Turns
yes,
out
of
the old
course.
ones spent a lot of time tackling and punching each other for points in one game or another. Are you mixing some solid food and fresh ale? I bet half the claim will be lining up to watch.
He very much pegs me as someone who would love sports. Go figure.
I need to get
I
going.
didn't even think about that being an option in his mind, but yeah.
You sure you don't need any help? GAIA mentioned this other tribe you found, the Quen. They sound like a nasty bunch.
I can handle them. In the meantime, Varl will help you get ready for what comes next.
Take care of yourself, Aloy.
Why is there... Hold on. What is this? Whose is this? What is this? Is this just food to eat? Are these, like, soybeans? What is this? Are we becoming hoarders here? Where we just collect things without deciding that they actually have a purpose?
Aloy, you're here. Did you meet with the Quen already?
Yes, I met with them and I came back. It took me
You went
2
through getting
minutes.
those sub-functions. Seems unfair you have to deal with these Quen on your own too.
It's safer this way. They think I'm Sobek, or something like that. They won't hurt me, but I doubt they'll be so kind to anyone else.
If you say so. Let me know if you need anything before you go.
Well, I just want to learn about what you're
Did
doing.
Catalo find his way here?
Zoe picked out a room for him. He's kept to himself for the most part.
He's not much of a talker.
So I've noticed. Tried paying my respects
He's
for
very
those who
broody.
fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I had this really bad thought.
You better not be slacking off on your studies while
What
I'm
if...
And risk Zoe
What if,
coming
like,
after me?
Catalo and
I
Varl's
value my
mother
In fact,
ended up in a
I've been reading
relationship?
about Ted Faro, how he
Could it
destroyed
be
the
a
world,
potential
crawled
match?
into a hole after killing those who saved it.
He definitely was a piece of work. I hope Zoe's not upset I'm distracting you from your training.
Please, she's
Yeah, I don't
distracting him as
think you have to
is.
Worry about that.
What do you mean? What happened?
Before Zoe found a way to fix the land gods, I suggested that when Gaia was fully restored, she could just make new ones.
Well, once we get Hephaestus, that's definitely a possibility.
That's what I said. But I guess there was something about my tone she didn't like. She got pretty raw. Said I didn't understand the way her tribe feels about those machines. Which is true, of course. And the last thing I'd ever want to do is dismiss their traditions.
They're already in the
But I was
fighting
trying to look at
stage.
things differently. More like you know? To see a machine as just a machine.
Yeah, I guess I led you into trouble there, didn't I?
Not your fault. Don't worry.
But worry.
Did you talk to Zoe after your fight?
I suffered through a few hours of glaring silence.
The cold
She
shoulder.
seemed to move on. Sort of. How do people do this? How do I know if the next thing I say won't blow up in my face? What if an apology is not enough next time?
Wow.
You give her a stuffed animal?
You're the worst. You know that?
Yeah, but she's
What
funny.
makes you think I know anything about any of this? You're on your own.
Abandoning me again, huh?
Aloy has no
Well, if she
experience.
kills
She's
me
not
next time, it's
allowed
on
to be
you.
in a relationship. Come on.
Well, Beta and Gaia built the rig. Can you get everyone ready for the mission ahead?
Of course.
Just like
What is
that.
it?
Nothing. It's just that everything's about to change. We'll get Gaia, and she'll help us set things right. No more zeniths, no more derangement. It'll be a different world. I welcome it, but I wonder
That's
how the
way
normal-
too optimistic
well,
outlook.
Everyone.
Let's just focus on fixing Gaia for now.
You're right. We've got an angry AI to take down.
Has it ever been decided that these are named AIs? Like, I've been calling them AIs, but has it ever been decided that
Can't
they're
wait
called
to see their
AIs?
faces as they stare down a bunch of charging thunder jaws.
Better them than us, for once.
Alright, that's it.
I'll be in touch if I need anything.
We'll be ready.
We won't be
Everyone's
ready.
been briefed on the pulse generators as well.
Good.
Is there anything new with you and your
Aloy,
mission?
I hear you're going further west past the Tenakth clanlands.
Do you know anything about the area?
Only hearsay. The Utaru tell stories of an island that lies beyond the western coast. They call it the Isle of Spires. It is said the Old Ones built towers there that touch the sky, so they could live far away from the earth that bore them. As if they didn't want to be reminded that they'd one day return to it.
Sounds like something Ted Faro would do.
Maybe. But everyone's gonna die. Oh, hey. Okay.
Have you met Katalo yet?
Yes, but he has kept to himself. Tenakth
Everyone's
don't have
everyone's just under the
resources
idea that he keeps to himself. Maybe he just needs to
Must
feel
have
welcomed.
Quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
You ever play that board game Aaron set up?
Strike? I'm the one who gave it to him. I was hoping it'd distract him enough to spare us that ruckus he calls death metal. No such luck.
Oh, that was terrible. Time to take a drink because that's funny. Oh, spare you guys from death metal. That's hilarious.
I mean,
We're doing fine. Although I admit it'd be nice to take a small break from studying, just the two of us. But then who'd look after Erend?
there's always Katalo.
Leave a loud Oseram with a brooding Tenakth. What could go wrong?
Nothing. They'd become best friends. They have so much in common.
What's everyone been up to?
I've been trying to share some of my meals with Beta. Thought it might help her feel more at home. Maybe even get her to sleep up here instead of in that dark basement.
No, because she's preparing to
Not be
betray you.
moved.
I appreciate you trying.
Patience reaps the best harvest. I'm not giving up hope yet.
You should, because she's going to betray us.
How much have you read on Ted Faro?
Enough to wonder how a man who worked so hard to heal the world once could let greed and pride condemn it so easily. For one spirit to diminish in such a way, I'm not sure if I should hate him or pity him.
Well,
It looked like you were working on something over there.
With Gaia now growing in strength, I've been trying to find a way to heal the land gods, even if some people think I should give up on them.
Already said I was sorry.
Your friend thought it'd be a good idea to replace the land gods with new machines when Gaia recovers.
I like how it becomes my friend, not her boyfriend in that moment.
They are not some broken toy to be thrown away. Even if they are just machines
That's
doing their
funny.
job, to abandon them in their
It's
tiny
like parents who say, oh, they're not my child when they do
Sure,
something wrong.
Faro
They're your
understands that too.
child.
He does now. I had to get pretty mad at him at first, though.
You know I can hear you guys, right?
That's funny. I like that. Okay.
Any progress with your plan for the land gods? Is the reboot code ready?
It is. But there is difficult work ahead. Gaia warned me that because the land gods are linked together in a network, the code must be delivered to all of them. Most are in plainsong, but in recent years, 3 of them wandered off. So, T, and Do.
We have to find them.
No, we know where they are. but they're hard to reach.
I think I found
So,
one on
Aloy
my...
sank. Doe ventured into a dangerous canyon, and T broke down amidst a
I think I
herd of
found
machines.
2 of them.
Tell you what. You go to Plainsong, handle all the land gods there. I'll take care of So, T, and Doe. I'll need their locations, plus the reboot code.
I'm sending the data to you now.
Yeah, I think I recall
Our
seeing
people make
2 of
shrines near
them.
where each land god faltered. When you see them, you'll know you're close. And once again, thanks for your help.
We're not gonna let your people starve, Zoe. I promise.
We're not gonna let the world die. Do I still need to do this? Or is it fine? Hold on, let me just double check.
About the land gods.
Okay, never mind, sorry.
Doe, I was hoping I sent.
Okay.
Okay, I just need to make sure like there's nothing more I need to learn from that, because it didn't
Hopefully I
disappear.
can bring back what we need to capture Festus. After that, I'm gonna need everyone's help.
We'll be ready.
And now, there's someone somewhere. Nope, that's a bathroom. Is it this door? Hi, friend. How are you taking to this new information?
As many as you need.
I have to travel beyond the western coast.
To the ruins, shrouded in fog.
Yes, and I'm looking for a tribe, the Quen. I encountered them once before. They said they came from across the Great Ocean. I was hoping that Tenakth knew more about them.
Oh, look at him with his focus on his head.
Trespassers in the area, but we thought they were just bandits. Hikaru sent out a patrol or 2, but I don't recall them reporting back. We've had more pressing concerns, as you know. I'm sorry. That's all I can tell you.
It's okay. I guess I'll find out soon enough.
There is something I've been meaning to discuss.
I'm having difficulties
It's
adjusting to this.
personal.
Actually, it's gonna be about his metal
A
arm.
moment to spare.
It's gonna be about his metal arm. I have a lot to talk to you about. How are you
I
doing?
heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tenakth territory with that Karja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Well, she found him, but
They better be worth dying for.
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
they're all gonna
I
die.
admit, I was surprised to see an Utaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
She'll kick your
I'm
ass,
told
dude.
She rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting.
You are mistaken. She'll kick your
Perhaps I'm
ass.
mistaken.
She'll kick your ass, dude. I'm just gonna say that right here. She'll kick
Have you
your
had a
ass.
chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the 2 of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
He's just having his whole world awakened.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand.
That's why we're gonna make him a metal arm.
Then you have my thanks.
It's gonna be amazing.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as salve-brush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
I'm gonna come back and he's going to be
Sure.
drunk. He's gonna be drunk off his
What have
ass.
you been up to?
Varl has asked to learn the differences between my people's clans, so I've been teaching him Tenakth history. It is heavy with blood and death, but also with honorable deeds and vanquished tyrants. Maybe you'd like to hear about it as well,
Maybe.
when our mission is done.
I'd be honored.
The more you know. I have so much to learn from them.
What do Tenakth do to relax? You know, to take a break from training.
They don't
We
relax.
play strike. Your Oseram friend, Erend, is surprisingly good at it, although he has yet to beat me. It helps one think strategically, hones the mind for tactics.
Somehow that still sounds like training.
Yeah. Jeez.
Did Aaron tell you we found the people who gave Regala's rebels the power to override machines?
He told me of the battle. I suggested he etch this victory on his fighting arm with one of our inkers.
Is he going to do it?
He didn't say no.
That's just because he's drunk and so he doesn't have the wherewithal to not do it.
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
No.
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres.
I guess he's probably in a slightly better position than most.
I've faced before.
Just because they have
I'm not sure.
the 10 holograms or the 5 holograms or whatever it
I
is.
do not wish to face them en masse.
So he's already kind of aware of holograms and glyphs and things like that.
Must be strange, seeing everything through a Focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
Yeah.
What do you think of this place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more color.
Duly noted.
I didn't actually think he would care for color. That doesn't seem like that'd be the
Anything
thing
interesting happening
important to
while I was
him.
I found an acceptable place to practice with my blade.
away? Oh, and where's that?
Outside, above the base. There's a nest of sunwings that are always up for a fight.
Ever thought of sparring with something that's not trying to kill you?
No.
That would defeat the purpose of the training.
There it is. You fight with things that are going to kill you so you become better. If you die,
Told me
you
where to find
die.
data on how wars were waged in the old world. I knew the 10 fought against machines, much as we do now, but it seems they were among the last of their kind. Later, machines battled other machines on behalf of greedy leaders, as they vied for lands and spoils. At least the Tanakh have the courage to put their lives on the line when conflicts arise.
There is nobility in that. But maybe we just need fewer conflicts in the first place.
Yes.
That'd be a boring world for him, though.
Hikaru would have it so as well.
He'd be bored as hell.
Getting Ether out of the grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaru's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the 10 themselves.
Anything else you've been looking at with that Focus?
Gaia showed me the knowledge you recovered out in the desert. I am no chaplain, but I'd be curious to test if something I read is true.
What is it?
The old ones believed one could hear the great waters, even in the middle of the desert, if you carried the carcass of a water animal with you. They called them seashells.
There we are. I was like,
Sounds kind of.
I was waiting for it to be a seashell thing, but also
No,
it seemed too simple and he seemed too excited about it.
Have any questions?
But what can I
I'll
say?
admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
That's optimism for you. I would not have that optimistic of a approach. Okay.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
Oh, he does not sound like he wants to talk about
Wanna
it.
Tell me.
Fine. As you wish.
There we go.
My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Well, that brought retaliation, though.
I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Okay.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero.
Well, you can still challenge his fight for the clan.
But to him,
One arm or no.
I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself. Even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
Well, hopefully we get to make you your
When we
metal
were at the
arm,
bulwark,
so that you
the
can
guard said
become
something
semi-whole
about The
again.
wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings. And
I want to fly on a machine.
leapt into battle
I believe
from
that's
the
what gets to
sky.
happen in this game.
For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate.
I just don't know which machine I get to ride,
because
because every time I want to ride a machine, it's too small.
Arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom. And the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said.
That's actually really nice.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Friends. Okay, that now leads me to his personal
You
request of a
something
metal
you wanted to talk
arm.
about?
I've been speaking with GAIA. She mentioned that the Zeniths bind metal with flesh to make themselves stronger. I was wondering if you'd help me do the same.
Metal arm, let's
You
go.
want to make yourself a new arm?
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
GAIA insists she can help me build such a thing if I can get the necessary data and materials. She believes these things lie in the place where Beta hid from the Zeniths.
Their ancient research lab.
I am not as familiar with old world machinery as you are. I could use your assistance.
It might be dangerous. The Zeniths probably still keep an eye on that place. We were lucky to get out of there alive the
I just
first
noticed my
time.
feet are clipping through the floor.
I see.
It sounds like this is worth the risk.
Probably not the
By the time
greatest
we
thing.
shall see it through.
Okay. Then I think that's it for you.
I should get going. I've got a long road ahead.
Should you need reinforcements,
I know who to call.
Best friends. Good
I'll
allies.
call you when I'm near the Zenith lab. We'll get what you need for that new arm of yours.
thank you, Aloy.
Okay. So I am going to call it on this. I am going to start the next episode where I have different side quests that I'm going to do. I need to find my way out of here first. But I'm going to get an arm for I'm gonna get an arm. I'm going to find the ancient land gods. I'm going to find that woman's grandson. And there was even another mission to open up the arena to get parts to do that. So I'm going to do that. So that is, I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to accomplish all of that in the next one, because it is quite a bit to do. I don't know what that quest is, but... Okay, so that's the reboot code. That's... What is... That's the reboot code. What is this one? I don't know what this is. But... Ah. Okay, yeah. I'm finally figuring out what some of these are. I'm like, I don't know what these are. What are these? But yeah, I'll start doing those side quests. So until then, I'll see you guys later.